Hi everyone, welcome to our channel Coding Optimized. In this video we are going to discuss basic coding questions which are often put up in the initial rounds of any coding interviews. We'll start with how to reverse an array. We'll take up an array of length 6 and we'll be using two pointers in order to reverse it, naming pointer I and pointer j. We'll put I at the beginning of the array and j at the end of the array. In order to reverse this array, we'll be swapping both the elements, that is 2 and 9, which is at I and j's location. After swapping the array, we need to make sure that I is moving ahead in the array and j is moving backwards. So once the positions of 2 and 9 are swapped, we need to make sure I is moving ahead and j is moving backward, meaning I equals I plus 1 and j equals j minus 1. Once these are swapped, we need to make sure that the condition is true, that is I is smaller than j, and repeat what we just did. Once the condition is false, that is I is less than j, we need to exit the function and print out the array, and we'll get the array reversed. Now, in order to understand the time complexity of this program, we need to make sure that we find out how many elements we are accessing. We are accessing all the elements, that is we are swapping 2 with 9 and 3 with 4 and 5 with 6. Since we are accessing all the elements, that is the 6 elements, the time complexity would be big O of n. Coming to the code itself, we'll start by writing a function named reverse array. We'll take the elements in a variable named arr. We'll call up the function that is reverse array and we'll print out the array itself. Now we discussed that we needed two pointers, pointer I and pointer j, and we'll be placing at, or they'll be pointing at the beginning of the array and at the end of the array. And we are going to swap the elements till the time I is smaller than j. So we'll be writing something while I is less than j, we'll be writing up the code of our swapping inside the while loop. We'll take a temporary variable and store one of the element inside it so that we can swap both the locations. Once it is swapped, we'll make sure that I is moving forward and j is moving backward. You can run this code and print out the output and you'll see that the array is reversed. We'll be coming up with more basic interview questions like this. If you like the presentation, hit like and subscribe for more content.